Hmm. Oops. I think we got it. I love the beginning of this. Like, zoom. Awesome. Boys, drain it. I can't. And going in. Let's see. See what else we can find here. I think there was something on the right-hand side, but I don't want to miss anything here. Obviously, we also have the PAL card that we have to get. Which thing is, like, I think it falls down here, but I think in like the easy difficulty, he doesn't lose it. So that entire cutscene is basically gone from the easy version. Or if you play it on easy. I know that because, you know, obviously a boy back in the day played that shit on easy.
Snake, it's me.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them
Metal
talking.
Gear.
Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards. Nobody patrolling. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys, and besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well,
Leave it to Beaver.
I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files. Don't you need a password?
Of course, but there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep, that describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
Agent
I
9
don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
from Skimmer Payback? Trilogy Media? Kid Boga? Well, actually, it would be more Skimmer Payback in that case. Goody. That's also the thing, like Chef Bezos grenades and also stun grenades are actually like a godsend in this. Next call coming up. Boy's going crazy.
Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay.
Pause.
Keep trying.
I don't know that Filthy Frank song. Finna bust a nut tonight. Okay, more goodies. I think we're full now on, well, almost on Chef Bezos grenades. Alright. I should cover it. Well, mostly, we mostly only need, actually, we need rations, obviously, which we're thankfully almost full. And I think when we go back to the Sniper Wolf area, the fabled one, we're going to be full with that. But yeah, we need stingers, obviously, and we need rations pretty much for the Ray fight.
Snake, I did it.
You got past security?
Bingo.
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
I haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake,
Chill.
I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
Because of the missile rocket propulsion system, it would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that,
Perfect.
it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
Yeah, we learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
If word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know
The current
this,
one? Not too bad.
I'm sorry.
Look when this was
Changed,
uploaded.
Colonel.
I won't make any excuses. Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested, only simulated.
You mean they ran a computer model?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
Obviously.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
Right.
What? Do you still have it?
No. Ocelot took it from me.
The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
Absolutely. The thing is, like, you know, Kojima was so ahead of his time with, like, everything that he predicted, especially in Metal Gear Solid 2, which is fucking scary. Let's just hope, like, with the whole stealth, you know, it can't be detected by any radars and shit like that. Let's hope he's just, like, you know, he's not right with that one, because that would be extremely problematic. Can I just fucking stinger this guy, by the way? You better give me an alert for this. Good. Overkill? Maybe. Safe? Absolutely. Should we take the call? Who are you gonna call?
Snake.
Did you find it?
No. I haven't found out about the override system
Why do you call then?
But I found Baker's ulterior motive.
Huh.
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
Armstech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
It looks like we were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah, and Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
Right. Also, in the next cutscene, I actually have to get something to eat because goddamn, I'm starting to starve here too. Actually, can I just? No, can't go into Metal Gear. Rex is superior, anyways, obviously. But I gotta look into this cutscene later on because, you know, obviously, different camera angles and such. Alright.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No, there's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid.
But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the President will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the President's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India. I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the President will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion? That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox dye vaccine in our demands.
Fox dye. It killed Octopus and the Armstech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
And Raven.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this Fox dye was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
Vulcan
In any
Raven.
case, have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Golukovich, at the Spetsnaz?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
Metal Gear Solid 2.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the genome soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What do you say?
Well,
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
What about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place
Outer Haven.
Outer Heaven.
Yeah.
Big Boss's dream.
But boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is entered again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Armstech president are both dead.
They want them to
Snake
listen
know how
in.
the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
You didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl. She's alive.
Thought she was dead already.
Snake, I found Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the override system that the president was talking about. It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah, you better get started. We don't have much time.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got one of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy.
Yes, it's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah, the card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in one. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
Somehow,
I see.
Liquid and Ocelot disappeared.
Laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. Input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that? Damn! The key fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake, this is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Whatever.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
Are we in alert? Of course. Would be stupid if it wouldn't be. Are you kidding me? Hold up, let's get the body armor on. Let's actually kill this guy. Oh, really? First shot? Okay, sure. We'll play that way then. The fuck do you come from? They look like Tengus actually from Metal Gear Solid 2. See ya. Okay, and that's that. Okay, so for that, I remember that. Oh, actually, this is a backtracking already. Like we have to backtrack 3 times now because you just had to fumble the fucking PAL key right here. But yeah, in order to find this, we actually just need, I actually called Master Miller for this last time, I think. We just have to use the mine detector. And I think in like a hard and extreme, or European extreme also, I don't even know if that's a thing for Metal Gear Solid 1, but it's like the key is taken by a rat, and you have to actually kill the rat in order to get it. But I think in like this normal difficulty, you just use the mine door to find door. Never mind, it's a rat. I just see it on the radar. Hold up. Hold up. I don't know how we're going to be doing this, but let's see. Got it. Hell yeah, dude. Your boy got it. Never mind. I just saw like the red dot on the screen. I think this is actually the best possible. Why is there a dot there? Oh, well. What was about blah? What was up? Oh yeah, the other one. Place where this rat can be is like on the bottom right, and I think this is like the best possible RNG for speedruns also. Don't quote me on that. I watch a lot of AGDQ obviously, and just like Jaguar King in general. And I think it's the best possible RNG, but I'm not entirely sure. First time I got the rat. Last time literally was just in a drainage ditch and you used the mine door to find it. According to Master Snake, Master Liquid. Not sure if I run into this fool. I got a skeet. just walk, then obviously he's gonna hear it, and he's gonna turn, and you're gonna alert, and then everything's going down to shit. Yeah, let's throw some Jeff Bezos up in this. Yeesh. Getting angsty. You get caught by them, then they're just gonna release like gas. I guess that's shooting turrets.
PAL code number 1 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1.
Cool it up.
Now PAL number 2. Freeze the key.
Which obviously this is done, you know, less aggravating in the unofficial remake Twin Snakes, where they just, I think they have like a spot outside and to the right somewhere where you can just, they have like a source basically where you can just change temperature like that. So that makes it a little bit easier and faster. Took you long enough, boy. Let's take that. Again, I don't know if you have to hold the PAL key in order for it to heat up slash freeze up. But I'm just, you know, keeping it out. Pause to make sure that we actually got this. I imagine you just wait around a little bit and it doesn't do anything. Know what I'm saying? We need Jeff Bezos grenades next to get through the shooting turrets. Yeah, right there. Or get through them, rather. Yeah, we basically just chill out a little bit in the Vulcan Raven room. They have guards that patrol now, so we might have to deal with them first. Or while it's freezes up, we can have a little bit of fun there. And no more red dot here at this time for some reason. Throw that Bezos. Don't even think about it. Whoa. Yeah. And then we have to go all the way back, but again, we're gonna make it worthwhile. Okay. Ration didn't respawn. We have no guard yet, so maybe they also haven't cleaned that shit up, so maybe that only happens actually when we come back again to heat up the card. I guess that's when we have guards here. Not just yet. Let's scope out the place a little bit. Maybe we get some stuff that we might need, but apparently not. Next place, obviously, for heating it up is the blast furnace. And then it's pretty much just the Metal Gear Ray fight. And then we got that shit. So there's like nothing left. There's like a specific amount of time that we have to spend here to, and then it just turns. There we go. That wasn't too long. It's really like mostly the backtracking that just sucks, I guess. And I don't know if it actually can change back. That's what I was worried actually when I played that obviously the first time, and then like you go from the blast furnace, the card is heated up, and then you go through the fucking ice area again. It's like, but what if it turns back? But I don't know. Maybe once it changes, it doesn't change back anymore or something like that. Maybe. of the opening. Zing. Well, let's see. Again, I don't know if I actually checked last time. Maybe I just forgot the Sniper Wolf area, but this time we are going in there. There might not be anything of use. I think we have pretty much every item and every weapon that we can get our hands on. But maybe, you never know. Oh, also, on a side note, when I played Metal Gear Solid 2, I was like a little bit aggravated because I didn't unlock neither the bandana and or the stealth camo, even though I took pretty much every dog tag that I could. But the thing is, like, you have different dog tags across the different difficulties. So you have to play through different difficulties in order to actually unlock stealth and or bandana. That's why we basically didn't unlock anything there, even though I took almost every fucking dog tag that I could. Ugh. Pal key. Put the shit in. Yeah, just a little reminder, you know, for the people that were thinking about that. That's because.
Pal code number 2 confirmed. Awaiting pal code number 3.
Okay, there goes pal code number 2. Next comes pal number 3. Warm the key.
Heat it up, boy. Jeff Bezos grenade. Let's go. Gotta anticipate sometimes. Really? Nah, come on. I don't know where these motherfuckers come from. Nah, you didn't. See ya.
Where'd he go?
I was gonna say, what the fuck? You fucking idiots. Obey. Oh yeah, they came from behind, so we're cool. But again, if you check in front, they sometimes just spawn in when you go back into third-person view mode, as you've seen earlier. I think I know this place right now. Obviously, I'm way more familiar with Metal Gear Solid 2. The least actually with Metal Gear Solid 3, but once we're done with this integral, then next up is Metal Gear Solid 3. Which is going to be fun, because I actually I played that a lot, but not as much. Obviously, like the most is Metal Gear Solid 2 for your boy. Then Metal Gear Solid 1, and then 3. And there's one specific thing also. I never legitimately fought the fight against the End. And I'm going to mention that obviously in the playthrough as well. But this time, you know, for the first time, I'm actually doing the fight as the game has intended. So it's going to be a sniper battle. There are obviously different ways to tackle it. And I'm going to mention them all. Like, the End fight is basically the Psycho Mantis fight, if you will. Like, there's, like, you know, a lot of meta shit going on with that, which I fucking love. I haven't seen these guards, actually, in a while. I think we see them back again. I still haven't cleaned that shit up. Okay, so we're gonna see, like, Naomi cutscene is gonna be either right now or when we come back here. One of the two. We have a ration waiting for us if we need it when we come back here. Which might be the case because somewhere there are like claymores somewhere. And it might be actually on the right side now. The one where I crawled before. I think they placed them now.